Hey dudes, Johnson wrong hair, tooth and budget. Yeah, I look like crap. I just woke up. I've been working a lot. I've been sleeping good, blah, 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 blah. Just if you're wondering why I have visible, huge bags under my eyes, I am just exhausted. Anyway, just a quick one, and I want to see if I can even word everything how I want to word it. So, there's been a systematic attempt since at least the turn of the 20th century, the 1900s, to replace race with nationalism. Perfect example is what happened in Germany, where there's a bunch of different languages, a bunch of different types of people, and they just, conglomerize them and like, okay, you all speak German now, and you're now German. There's different, there's Saxons, there's, anyway, non-point. And they went around and they basically did this everywhere during the 20th century. They conglomerized all these different ethnic groups, races, peoples, with, backgrounds and, lineages, history, blah, blah, blah. And they removed it. And they said, okay, you are now this. A homogenization, sort of. So, you think, oh, okay, why? To make government run smoother. Okay, that's one thing. But what happens when you replace race and ethnicity with nationality is you delete what it means to be that race or ethnicity. A perfect example is if you ask your average British person, are you proud of being British? What does it mean to you to be British? They say, no, I'm not. No, like, what is there to be proud of? Why would it, why is that a thing? That's, that sounds racist. There's their weird self-loathing, but that's a whole British, they got totally mind-effed. They I don't know what happened over there. They're also not allowed to think for themselves. I was watching something, anyway, think was Aaron and Melissa. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. About how no other countries have free speech, and they can't even wrap their heads around it. Like they can't comprehend the concept of somebody being able to speak their mind fully without, people coming to arrest them. And they think that it's good that if something that if somebody who says something, that very offensive to them is arrested for it. But the fact is that, the truth isn't always easy to swallow. Hearing something you don't want to hear doesn't change whether or not it's valid. But anyway, so what happens is when you remove everyone's culture, you remove everyone's ethnicity and their race, you're left with a bunch of people that don't know what it means to be what they are. Therefore, they don't care. It used to mean that you were Irish. It means you're Irish. You have you're ethnically Irish. Your blood is from Ireland. Now being Irish just doesn't mean anything at all. Doesn't mean anything at all. It means you're just from Ireland. There's plenty of people that are now Irish that are from like Pakistan and crap like that. That's not that's not good. It's not good. It's not progressive. What are we progressing towards? Because the fact is that the majority of these different ethnic groups, and particularly places like the Middle East, Southern Hemisphere, yada yada yada, they're not compatible. Other Muslims aren't even compatible with other Muslims. How the hell are they going to be compatible with other? It's stupid. So what you get is you get these no-go zones. You go to England, and you go to places that are just don't go there. You'll get raped and stabbed. You'll get murdered if you go there. So just don't go there. It's like so you don't have control over your own country because of people you let in and then allowed to do whatever you wanted. They wanted. Well, probably you wanted to. Once again, this is not against the British people, except you need to stop being stupid. You really need to stop being. It's so disappointing. Like someone might ask me, "Are you proud of being British?" I'm proud of being Norman British. As far as what you dickheads have been up to for the past 100 years, it's kind of a huge disappointment. I don't know. I think that World War II was just so all the good young men were killed. Because what's the end result? The only people that don't go to war are the ones that are mentally, physically, or emotionally incapable of going. What are we left with now? A bunch of people that are not equipped to do anything. They have mental breakdowns. They're crazy. They're sad all the time. They can't figure shit out. They can't do anything. Life is hard. I can't, bad genetics all over the place. And I can't help but think, gee, I wonder if all the good ones died during World War II, and this is what we're left with. Because especially places like England and Ireland and stuff, it's like, where's all the beefy boys? Where's all the, like if when you were, being Irish, used to mean that you were tough, you can scrap. You were a bad dude if you were Irish. Now if you're Irish, it means you're just some tall, skinny gay guy, or not even Irish, fucking Pakistani or some crap. Anyway, they removed all of our cultures, all of our ethnicities, and I mean even that's across the board. That's for dark people too. I mean they tell every black person in the world that they're African, which is nonsense. Because there's plenty of wonderful black people in the world because they're not African. But like. You've heard me go on and on about the North American blacks were already living here. It's documented. There's writings of it from the early explorers describing the Native Americans as having black skin, pale palms, and kinky, curly black hair. They were Negroes already living here. That's why they call them Indians, because Indians have black skin and pale hands. They've seen Indians before. They've been trading with them for hundreds of years before they got to the Americas. The thing you hear is like, they never saw Indians before. You idiot, you fool. The Silk Road is old. They've been dealing with India and trading spices and tea and everything else for hundreds of years before they made it to the Americas. And we're like, oh crap, Indians. What they didn't know how to do was speak the languages, so that's why oh okay, and they just assumed people would be like naked because it's like 1,000 degrees. Anyway, blah blah blah, non-point. Like I said, end result, you have a bunch of people that don't know what it means to be British, Saxon, Hungarian, whatever, Ottoman, all of it. No one knows what it means or where they came from. So if you don't know where you came from, it's a lot harder to direct where you're going. The whole communist thing. If you delete all information, you can make up any information you want, and that's where we're at. That's why we have Europeans that don't know what it means to be who and what they are. Don't have pride in the fact that they used to be part of a great empire. They have shame. They have shame in that. Which is sad. Don't be sad about that. But anyway, closing in on close to 10 minutes, and I got to get to work. The bags went away a little bit, right? Getting old, folks. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and God bless you.